I'm opening not 100 packs of Secluded Springs. You know how everyone's always like, 100 packs? No, we're gonna do 52 because we have the free 2 packs. So let's get this started. I did just want to say, you guys, we do have the Aura Ring. You can probably see that on the side. My wife actually got this for my birthday. It was August 22nd, which is nearby. I'm interested to check out Secluded Springs, but with that, we're trying to see, does the Aura Ring, first off, does it show that I am burning any calories? That would be so funny if I burned calories doing this. It would be false calories, probably. But then also, we're going to check out the heart rate. We're going to see what it does to us right here. So every time, I will say that there is a shiny, and I think we're gonna get it right now. I was gonna say a shiny or an immersive art, you know, the immersive full arts, because yes, I cannot believe it. The second card of the set, Immersive EX. I was gonna say a fun thing for this video, and hopefully it will tell on the Aura Ring too, is that I'm gonna tell either embarrassing or deep stories. So we're gonna go 1 and 1, right? Embarrassing first, then deep story second. I can't believe it. Immersive. That's every time we get a shiny card or the Immersive EX. So let's get it started, you guys. I said it. And so my first embarrassing story, I don't know. I don't have a whole lot of embarrassing stories, so I feel like these may not be like super embarrassing to you guys. I don't know. We'll see. It was when I was in 3rd grade. We were in music class, and the teacher stepped out for a little while, and I forget, they were getting something, right? And so when I went to sit down in my chair, this dude that I knew pulled the chair out from under me, and I landed, and everybody pointed and laughed at me. That could be embarrassing on its own, but what ended up happening next was the much more embarrassing thing, which was I audibly farted. So landing on the ground, I guess, that impact, and then suddenly as I'm laughing, going like this, I farted. And so everyone then just started laughing even more. It was uproarious laughter, and I was absolutely embarrassed, you guys. Yeah. So, my BPM right now actually kind of low, you guys. Okay, there it goes. Yep, as I tell this story, 68 BPMs right now, you guys. And we want it to BPM up because we're looking at the new set. This is amazing. Many thank yous to, on that note, the Pokemon Company. They did gift us the gold to open this, so that is what we are going to use now that we've gotten past our free packs right here. Let's go ahead and many thank yous once again to TPCi, you guys. Let's see, can we burn calories? Can we increase that heart rate just doing Pokemon packs? I don't know. And so, yes, we are going to do these 5 sets of 10 right here to get those 50, because we already did our 2 free ones, right? So let's see it, Secluded Springs. Ladies and gentlemen, how many of these have you guys opened? You got to tell me in the comments down below. Sparkle's coming out that first one and the last. What an incredible Miltank card. I really love that Miltank card, and I think we have another story coming, you guys, because that looks to be a very nice, shiny. These cards are amazing with the shiny gold duck and the big flakes, you guys. So like I said, these stories are gonna alternate between embarrassing and then maybe just like deep or emotional stories. And so this next one is, I'm gonna put a little trigger warning just about unalivicide. I don't want to say the word, but I think you guys get it. It's only briefly, okay? So it kind of touches on it. But the first girl who I knew loved me, I was in 6th grade. Again, I didn't know if a girl ever liked or loved me or whatever before then, but in 6th grade, amazing, amazing girl, actually. I was really not knowing what to do, right? I was so bad with girls and dating and stuff. I don't know what the heck I was doing. And just a little kid that didn't fit in anywhere, right? I was a quiet and kid that everybody usually made fun of in elementary school because I was too skinny and nerdy. I liked Pokemon, you know, that was something that you got made fun of when it came out. I was in middle school, I think, and so yeah, you would get made fun of. So again, whatever it was, I was getting made fun of, and so I didn't expect this girl to like me. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to react, and I kind of never gave her a chance, right? Like, I always was nice to her. I always wanted to talk to her or whatever, but like, I didn't quite do the boyfriend-girlfriend thing with her. You know, the summer comes, and the next year, when that comes, she's not in school, and I found the teacher that I had for 6th grade with that girl. She had moved up to 7th grade, the teacher. She was now teaching 7th, and so she stops me and she said, "Hey, did you hear what happened to her?" I'm not going to give her name. And I said, "No," and my heart dropped and everything. And so the teacher told me, unfortunately, that the girl had died. So the girl's father was actually trying to unalive himself. And again, I'm so sorry about the trigger for anybody, but he had apparently poisoned food that he had planned to eat that night. This is what's really weird is like I was a kid, so I don't know how many of the details of the story I'm missing or how much they shielded from me from that teacher. And it was in a newspaper, I think, later on or something. Like the story caught on, maybe. I can't remember the full details, okay? But yeah, so unfortunately the girl ate the food for lunch. The father was gonna eat it later on that night. You know, he was gonna unalive himself that night through poison, and the girl ate it. It's incredibly sad, you guys, incredibly. So I'm sorry. I don't mean for all these stories to hit like that, you guys. We do have a big card coming up here. It feels really weird to celebrate at a time like this. You know, my prayers and my best thoughts go out to that girl as she is in heaven, and I will just say, obviously, my life, like, I have found the love of my life. I just absolutely love my wife, but I think anybody, you know, this kind of teaches you to potentially give things a chance, right? You never know what is going to happen to another person, right? Even if I never ended up with that woman, like, I ended up with the right person, okay? I don't know, I'm trying to, this is all going a weird way, but maybe that's what these stories are going to do, aren't they? So this is pack number 3 right here on our first set of 10, and so, let's see it. It looks like we don't have the big bangers yet. Traveling Merchant, I like that one. The art in this set is just fantastic, you guys. This is one of the best TCG Pocket sets for the art, okay? I mean, look at this. Although I feel like Dynamo cards, they almost all look the same. I don't know, but that Traveling Merchant is so fresh. Some of these have been amazing, like that Ditto that we saw. Diglett that we saw earlier. Now my head's all messed up, you guys. I'm getting flustered. Altaria, that's a very nice one. Okay, so let's see it. So next up will be an embarrassing story, okay? I know we had a heavy one, all right? These are going to be deep. Some of them are going to be heavy stories. Some of them are going to be deep. And so we're checking our BPMs right now as Celebi comes up in here. Whew, that Polyrath was an amazing card, though, you guys, as we pulled on just a crazy story. But yeah, dude, what? What an epic Durant card. Are you kidding me? Like, these cards are just so good. Holy... my gosh, you guys, I love this set. This might be one of my most favorite sets ever. I'm gonna have to declare it, man. We're gonna declare it by the end of this. Look at that Dugtrio. That's like the Diglett we saw earlier. That's so cute. They gave him like huge noses right there, like kind of horizontally out. Holy, I cannot believe it, you guys. All right, here it comes. Dude, I saw the stars coming out of the pack, and so what kind of shiny do we got up in here? Mew EX, what? Yes! Holy. Oh, you guys, just incredible. Mew EX. Oh, you guys. That is so incredible. Just gaze upon the Mew EX while I tell this next story. So this one will go a little embarrassing. I feel like it could be both deep or embarrassing, but there was this psychic that visited I had an intro to world religions. We had to either do a philosophy or a religions class in my university when I was in college. This was the age of the dinosaurs, you guys. Distant days, everybody. But yeah, the psychic came, and I decided to ask them if they had any vision about when I described a girl who I wondered if she liked me. I really liked her, right? Like, so I was really into this girl in the same grade as me and everything, and we didn't have too many classes together, but we were applying for the same job together. And so he was like, tell me her initials, and then I was like, okay, she also has a boyfriend. And like, the thing was that this girl was like having lunch with me like every day. She wanted to go and like feed these ducks in my parents' neighborhood. I told her about it at this like pond and stuff. It was just all these things, right? Like, I kind of had this inclination, and so I was asking the psychic, like, because I didn't know, you know, and I don't want to just assume, right? If a girl is nice to you, it doesn't mean that she just likes you, right? And so he was like, tell me her initials. Okay, then tell me the boyfriend's initials. Once I said, yeah, she has a boyfriend. And yeah, so he got my name, of course. And then he's like, yeah, I'm kind of getting a vision as you're saying this of her looking at you, but still holding arms with the boyfriend. And she does seem to face the boyfriend more. So she's going back to her boyfriend every time. And I was like, yeah, okay, that's what I think. And like a girl across the way that was in the class was like, it sounds like she just wants to have her cake and eat it too. And the psychic pointed to that girl that said that and was like, see, you don't need me. So yeah, embarrassing. Am I right? Me in the class bringing that up? Because yeah, some girl on MySpace messaged me that was in that class with me and was like, yeah, you had guts to say that. You know, that took some balls to like bring that up in class. I was like, I don't know. I'm an idiot, okay? So I was an idiot. Next pack. All right, so if we get a shiny or we get one of the immersive art cards, you know we're going to tell a story next. And so the next one will be not embarrassing, but deep. A deep story, right? Maybe emotional or cool. Deep just could mean any kind of hopefully deeper emotion, I would say, or just kind of cool stories. Poliwag again, dude. The art, and of course it's Yukamori, dude. Yukamori, best cards ever. Donphan, looking fresh up in this piece. Talonflame. I am flabbergasted. I feel like I have not been this blown away by the art. They're so cute. They're so just like whimsical. Some of them are like realistic or whatever. I don't know. It's just, it's incredible. It is just incredible. All right, that traveling merchant card again. It's good, y'all. It is good. So we're not getting the big major hits here, which is okay. It's okay. So let's see. Aura Ring, you got anything to say? I just passed by Teddy Ursa. My wife loves Teddy Ursa. Why would I just go through too quick? I'm too used to scrolling through quick. Tentacruel. Man, this is the top set, you guys. This is the top set of recent times, I guess. Maybe is it the top 2025? I don't know. I did like Shining Revelry a whole bunch. So good. Igglybuff. Very nice. I like the on that hollow. Very good. I think the last set did that, right? Wisdom of the Sea and Sky. Fan piece. So cute. So amazingly cute. This is a real. So cute. So cute. It's all just too cute. It's too good. But here we go. I'm thinking we're going to get an EX out of this one. Jump off to the EX, you guys. Very nice. I like that. Okay. Oh. Now that's probably the best Zorua card I have seen, at least for when we say like common cards, you know, commons and uncommons, 1 diamond and all of that. There's that cute little Teddy Ursa, you know, it's like they're about to be in like a hot spring, but someone's just kind of like creeping up like, hey, Teddy Ursa's, I'm gonna catch you now, is that all right? Nah. All right, let's see it. Come on now, Stunfisk. The Fisk. You guys don't want none of the Fisk? All right. Well, not anything too major, but that was our second set of 10, you guys, so we still got plenty to go. So let's see what happens next. Alright, you guys, the Aura Ring finally just updated. It's, I've been learning, this is only my 3rd day wearing this Aura Ring and tracking it and stuff. Thank you to my wife who got it for me, but, yeah, it just updated that we're actually burning, I feel like that's false calories, man. Did we burn 8 calories just doing this? Alright, I heard the little dings, I saw the light. Ladies and gentlemen, dude, the amount of shinies that I'm gonna get in this piece. Kingler! I love Kingler. Kingler, so cool. What an awesome shiny. And so like I said, this is less so in the embarrassing category, and now it's going to be either deep or just kind of interesting, let's call it that, like interesting story we're going to alternate between. So I actually did hypnotherapy for success, you could call it, in 2015. I was leaving a stable full-time office job that I was at for just about 2 years. It was a really stressful one. The manager was micromanaging, and it was a really like open office environment, and so they'd like pick apart if you went to the bathroom, like let's say for too long or took a break that was too long. Like they were always up in your business more than they should be. Yet the senior vice president of sales and marketing sat across from me, and he said, like, he actually stood up one time and he was like, this is the hardest working person in the office, and pointed to me. Like, so I was the hardest working person, yet my manager was micromanaging on me and stuff like that. I was like, dude, you know, so I was working on YouTube, and I essentially, we could call it got famous. I mean, it's like mini famous, right? 200,000 subscribers is basically, so it's on my other channel. So Dr. Kendo commentaries, you guys, through a Scribblenauts Unlimited series. Not this channel, of course. This channel is just for fun Pokemon projects. But yeah, so I went into hypnotherapy for success, essentially because I wanted to see, can I make the jump from a stable full-time job into content creation life as a full-time, you know, endeavor? And That's a really hard life. I think I successfully did it. I did it for many, 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 many years, and it was really hard. You know, I always needed my wife's income. Like, she had to have a full-time job to supplement that. There were just so many months that were unpredictable. Also, your mental goes crazy. So the costs, you know, I had no health insurance, of course, and so like the costs of going to pursue my mental and my physical deterioration that came with that, man, it was a hard life. And so you should all ask yourself, you know, if you're ever in that predicament, you should ask yourself, you know, do I like content creation right now when it's like more of a hobby, or I'm not trying to make it my full-time income? If you do appreciate that aspect of it, try to see if you can leave it that way, because like I do think that I got a lot of enjoyment out of content creation then. And it's not to say that you don't when you do the full-time, right? But the problem is that it really can mess with you. Like, even I think the strongest, the most headstrong, healthiest of people, it can really mess with, because I've seen it just happen time and time again, man. You can look it up on Twitter, too. People are always hitting my algorithm that I don't even know who are saying that, you know. They're just like, wow, it's a tough thing. And so just really have that heart-to-heart, honest conversation with yourself. You know, but I'm a student of Melissa Taylor, you guys out there. You can look her up. She now works actually remotely. She used to just work here in my town, but she now can serve anybody with some good old hypnotherapy, you guys. We're about to have a big hit right here, but not an immersive, not a shiny, so I can just keep going while that Milo tick. Are you kidding me, man? Look at that. That is absolutely amazing. Man, I love that. Healing ripples. Hey guys, what a wonderful, and aqua edge. What a wonderful set of moves right there. But yeah, so hypnotherapy, hypnotism, it is effective, but I do feel you have to be a little bit more, you have to be trusting of the process, right? Like, so some people might go in there thinking like, yeah, I don't trust this. Then you actually may not like get hypnotized, you know? People who can get hypnotized, they're actually often of like a high intelligence level. It's more that they are of a trusting and open intelligence level. So, you know, sometimes I think it's a stereotype to say like, oh, well, you're kind of like dumb if you could get hypnotized, right? I don't know. Do people think that? And so we got the cute little Yamper up in this piece, you guys. Almost done with our 30 packs up in this piece right now. 32 we could call it. And the Miltank. I was gonna call it Mutank, but the Miltank, absolutely adorable. We love it. And I did pass by a new card. I'm sorry, you guys. Earlier we had a new card that I just completely breezed by because I'm trying to go fast when we don't have a new card in front of us. But look at that Slow King. So cute. So cute. All of this. And then Latias. It's like going with the Latios. That is... You see, these are so well done. I feel like this was given special attention in this set that I feel like the others weren't. I guess, not that the others weren't, it's just this one really is hitting. This one's really hitting hard, you guys, and I love it. Yamper! Yes, it's so cute! I love Yamper, man. Yamper's probably getting up in my at least, like, top 20, top 30 Pokemon of all time, and why not? Let's just throw in that Milo tank, this crazy 1-star, with, once again, the big flakes, huh? So let's see it. Oh, it was a Galarian, it was the Cursula. That was what I kind of breezed through, didn't I? And so Raikou EX, and it's all about the legendary doggos or beasts. I think most people probably align with beasts, huh? Mostly beasts. So yeah, that was a crazy set of 10 that we got here, you guys. I love it. Oh man, you guys, I opened a set of 10 and the recording got ruined somehow, like all the audio got staticky. So yeah, kind of sad. That's why my heart rate's going up, isn't it? The stress, I don't know. But yeah, like we got a Relicanth in that, and we had a Morty trainer card. And so the good news is we didn't have anything insane. We did get another one of those Yamper, the cool like Yamper alternate art or illustration, whatever you call those. So instead, we're going to open another 10 packs and then 10 packs because you guys didn't get to see 10 of them on the recording. So I am still, of course, sticking to the 52, but I'm just kind of opening more, you could say, on my own here. And so this will be our true 40 cards, 42, right? Boltund, I just went past it way too quickly, didn't I? Maybe we'll get another Boltund, or we'll just take a look at it after the fact. I'm sorry, you guys, sometimes I'm moving too quick. But yeah, I'm burning calories somehow. Don't ever let them tell you that playing video games is not burning calories, right? Fanpy! That is amazing. Oh, Man, the water shooting up, that was so cool. It's like so sparkly and everything like that. Who knows if we're gonna get to tell another embarrassing or deep, crazy story. We'll see. We're getting a little ding in my ear. That means we got something coming up. So what do you guys think here? Yamper again. It's gonna be this Yamper, number 3, because I got the one that you guys didn't get to see. Oh my gosh. So that Yamper and the Phanpy right off the bat. I love that Phanpy card, man, so I will welcome that. Oh, you guys, look at that. We get the immersive art coming up right here. I don't even know what it is. I've never seen any of these. Oh, dude, that is so cool. Holy, we're being transported. Let's do this. Oh my gosh. Man, you know, they are like immersive cards or whatever. It really does. It immerses you into this entire world that is going on the card. That is just amazing. Just amazing. Yeah, my heart did go up a little bit. Not too much, but just a little bit. You guys, Secluded EX. Okay, so this one is embarrassing because I'm kind of embarrassed in the way that I acted and that I did this. So I am being vulnerable here, alright? Letting you guys know how stupid this was. But in college, I mean, I loved college. I feel like I really came out of my shell and became a large part of the adult person I would become, to some degree. And college was just kind of a peak time for me, right? But there was, my first girlfriend was in college. Let's see, I was age 21. That was also my first kiss. Maybe this is embarrassing. Her and I then, just because it was both of our first relationship, right? It didn't work for, you know, maybe like a month and a half or something. And it didn't work that long, right? We both had a lot to learn. Anyway, so her and I, it kind of got tumultuous there sometimes where it was just like I think we both wanted each other to understand the other person while we were too kind of stubborn, both of us, to admit that the other one could be right or whatever. You know, this would be handled a lot differently now, but I don't fault either of us for reacting how we did at the time, right? We both really did, I think, like each other a lot, but we were actually really good friends in the end, so this kind of has like a happy ending, right? But yeah, so she texted about something. It was like an argument or whatever, and then my friend CK texted me about the girl. Let's just call her Jay. You know, I don't want to give out names here, but so CK asked me about Jay. Like, I had to set it down for a second, you know, and keep responding to her. And so then I meant to text CK, my friend, but instead I texted Jay, the girl. I didn't realize what I was doing, and both of their names actually start with the same letter. I'm, you know, trying to censor as much as I can, even though people probably don't know these people and stuff. So I'm just telling you, though, that's part of the story, maybe, is that I was like, okay, I'm just kind of going quick on my phone, saw that same letter that their names start with and clicked on it to try to get back to my friend CK, and, you know, I was just like, yeah, dude, she is being crazy right now. And I said something like, I don't think it was too bad other than calling her crazy. But, you know, I said something like she's being kind of a jerk to me over this, you know. And so, unfortunately, I sent that to the girl, right? I sent that to Jay. So, yeah, idiot me, but also embarrassing because she confronted me the next day. And we handled it really well. I think we did handle it more like adults then. I mean, you are an adult in college, but geez, you could make some stupid mistakes. As we got another card that I'm gonna have to reveal stories here for. Listen, we just did an embarrassing one, so let's do a deep story here as we got a shiny coming up. But yeah, we had a heart-to-heart. Me, that girl, we're great. We saw each other's side. We both did each other wrong, as we have a shiny Gibble, which can do no wrong up in here, speaking of. So thank you so much, shiny Gibble. And so, like I say, these stories are not all embarrassing. You know, we're alternating between like deep stories, important stories, emotional stories. And so this one I wanted to tell. I have told it before on Content Life channels and stuff. It's just my mom died in 2013. I was like 26, 27. I can't do math, but my mom was actually turning 63. Obviously, it's just way too soon for this to happen in either of our lives. It's really tough, you know? It's like my dad actually died just about 2 months ago at the time of this recording almost, and that one, while it's always sad, right? You know, you always want to say that, like, listen, if someone passes away, that's very sad, especially your parents. And so I get that, but I was a lot more kind of prepared for my dad's death, right? You know, I'm about to be 40 years old next year, and so it's just like, you know, that seems at least a little bit more like a realistic time. I mean, some people this doesn't happen to until they're like 45 or 50, or I don't know. It certainly is still kind of soon, but I think something that people, if they ever want some just kind of insight into this when your parent dies so early like that, is sometimes you don't realize the ripple effect that that's going to have to the rest of the family that survives, right? So, you know, my mom, at least we can say, like, well, she doesn't have to deal with the cancer anymore. Hopefully she's in a better place. For all the believers out there, hopefully in heaven and all that. It's just, you know, my family really kind of fractured, and then it was really a rough time. It was really a rough time. It messes with you, it messes with your family members, and so that was tough. That was one of the hardest things that my family's had to recover from, if not the hardest. But nowadays I am, you know, reconnected with everyone I need to be reconnected with. I have a great relationship with all of them, even if it, you know, got tough over the years and stuff. So I'm in a much better place. So please, I'm hoping to keep this still like inspiring and happy, but also keep it real, right? You know, it's good to talk about some of the real stuff too. And so the aura ring, it can tell, you know, my heart rate is going up and I don't even realize it. Like, I had no idea, right? And so that's part of just the anxiety that has come with it, right? Like, there's things that I have to learn, you know? And so, like, I have been in a battle with anxiety, especially since my mom's death, for a lot of reasons. You know, the big YouTube thing, that was a big one too. But yeah, moving on, okay. Alrighty guys, it's the final 10 packs here in Secluded Springs. What an amazing set. 10 out of 10, no notes, really. I mean, for real. So let's do this, and you guys, look at the aura ring update at 181. We started this at 160, didn't we? I can't remember the number, it'll be at the beginning, but like, dude, if they ever tell you you don't be burning calories, what is that, you know? How am I doing that? I'm sorry. Don't tell me there's oh my gosh. You guys, I think we're about to get one of the golds, like, is this crown rare or something? Oh, what? Yes! Yes! Dude, they chose Mantike for it. Isn't that crazy? Wow, so the gold and the crown rares, they might be all things that would be in the Secluded Springs, like in the waters. I read that as Splashy Taco for some reason. It's Splashy Toss. You guys, dude, Crown Rare should be a story. Maybe if I don't get another thing, I will tell a story. If I don't get another kind of crazy card here for our final 10 packs, I will tell another story, alright? It's gonna be embarrassing next, because we have deep, we have embarrassing. Alrighty, so Jump Luff EX we have gotten today. So let's see, will we get something new here? The Diglett, so funny, so cute, so amazing. Altaria, alright. I know, we're breezing through. This is our last set of 10, so I know you guys have probably seen so many of these at this point. Ursa ring, so awesome. I feel like I have not stopped to smell the roses and look at the Ursa ring yet. But Entei, my favorite and the best, most superior of the legendary doggo beasts. Entei, so cool. Best EX. I love it. Best EX in this set, let's call it. I mean, hey, that's Suicune interactive. At least we've gotten one of each of the beasts in some way, haven't we, you guys? So, this has been really, really wonderful, you guys. And I said, if we don't get another kind of big banger for telling a story or anything like that, the fact that we got that golden crown rare on the Mantike means we're gonna do it. This one is not even that great. I mean, I've told all these other stories that are hugely impactful, but yeah, it was when I was in like 4th grade, I believe. There was this girl sat across from me. I didn't talk to her too much, but like she had asked me a question or something like that, and I was having a horrible day with my nose. It was like really drippy and really stuffed up. Like my nose was very just congested, right? When she asked me that question, my nose for some reason decided to blow this huge snot bubble. I've like never seen that happen around a person or another person have that happen to me. Like, why did this happen to me to another person? I've never seen that happen. And so, yeah, I blew this huge snot bubble that pops, and she was like, oh, You know, like she like freaked out. So yeah, you guys, I'm telling you, absolutely that was very embarrassing. I know, it was such a small story to end off with, huh? Listen, in content, you start big and then you are supposed to end big. So here, you know what? We'll end big. 184 calories that we got on this piece when we started at, what, 160, you guys? And the reason that my calorie goal is so low is, look at this, man.
Nice.
My readiness is horrible because my sleep was terrible, dude. I need a lot of sleep, so please, how about you click an end screen that's gonna be on screen? You can catch another video while I go to sleep. Thanks for viewing.